means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Seattle. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready! Viking 18! Ready, ready!
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very nice job of the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here we go! Viking 18!
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's McCarthy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 5.
Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And shutting him off now open field. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, here's Mason. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down, Vikings.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
McCarthy off the play fake. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. inside give to Jones. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. McCarthy operating from the gun. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throw out wide to Walker. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
They'll set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air again, McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Here's McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
The Vikings will line up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense getting up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He completes this to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready,
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
The 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing is McCarthy. Out toward the sideline, and it's Addison with a catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Addison on the out route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air with McCarthy. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Caught by Cup. And they'll get him down past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. Ready?
Now back to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Smith and Jiggle hauling it in on the out route. That's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 11 yards for number 11. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. McCarthy operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass complete to Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Now McCarthy. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw again. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they